Talk about iPhone 7. Let's talk about Apple not having the best WWDC conference, and that leads into Apple's iPhone 7, which is coming probably September, right? That's safe to say.
Usually September, October.
Some rumors are starting to really pick up some momentum, including the one that boggles my freaking mind. The notion that they will somehow take out the headphone jack. Is that the reality we're headed towards?
I mean, Motorola's already done it with one of theirs.
Right, but sure, okay.
I mean, if we're going along the ways of trying to like finally make it water resistant and try to minimize ways for liquid to get in there, I'm all for it. I currently use Bluetooth headphones all the time anyway, so I really
Right,
don't
but
mind.
we have the headphone expert here with us.
Well, the annoying thing is the dongles. That's what's annoying.
Right,
it's going to probably be like a $30 Lightning to 3.5 millimeter dongle.
That's definitely going to happen.
Like it's $50 for the Lightning to HDMI.
Right.
Justin, on a scale of garbage to crap, what does Bluetooth audio sound like?
Horrible. It's pretty bad.
It's
yeah.
like
it's like hot garbage.
hot,
on that
steaming
scale.
trash.
Well, I mean,
but people don't care about the audio quality because I think the convenience of having wireless is going to sort of trump that.
Well, the thing is,
I agree with you. The dongle is going to be a huge hassle, especially because you're not going to be able to use it with anything.
But here's the measuring stick that a lot of people fail to understand. It's like a lot of people they drop X amount of hundreds of dollars on their iPhone or their Samsung device, and some of them come with these crappy headphones to begin with. The Apple earbuds aren't that bad, but you have Bluetooth headphones that are comparable to the sound that you get from those. So people don't really have the measuring stick, or they're not as fortunate as, let's say, Justin, who's put on a pair of like $1,500 headphones, like, wow, these blow my mind. So with that said, and also with the marketing campaign behind Beats, and now Apple owning Beats, and people seem to be more infatuated with the flavor of their headphones rather than the sound quality.
Although that Beats brand, not exactly in the forefront these days.
My favorite over-ear headphones are the Parrot Zeeks. I love those things, hands down. But I do use the Powerbeat wireless twos because they have the little clips that go around behind my ear, and I ride my bicycle a lot, and people perspire, and ones that just go in your ear are constantly popping out.
Right.
Okay.
Hey guys, we have some comments I want to jump in for you guys on this subject.
Sure.
We have Neil says that he'd prefer to have more battery over having a headphone socket. Earlier in the chat, Jeff says if people don't like the idea of not having a headphone socket, the answer is simple: to not buy one.
That's fine. Well, the thing is, like, wait, so the first comment was about more
battery,
right? Which you will save.
That's the thing you have to really look at, is all the benefits you're going to get. It's going to be a hassle to have the dongle. They're going to take away. You're going to have to move over, which people have done before with Apple products in the past, with FireWire and even jumping over to the Lightning cable from the 30-pin connector or whatever.
True.
So with the Lightning jack, it's going to have a lot more cooler features, I think, that will make people forget about the inconvenience of not having the jack anymore, like battery life, like having, like health kit and things like that integrated into your headphones now, which would be cool. Noise canceling headphones right now, even if you have wireless ones, they always have that big battery pack in there. But the Lightning jack obviously carries power with it too, so you're going to have much smaller headphones that can do more. And I think those things will hopefully make people forget about the other
They still need to make good, right? Like, they still have to take care of the people who do have those $500 pair of headphones that want that wired connection. I'm sure they'll sell adapters or whatever they got to do to make it work. But, like, you can't just leave those people behind and be like, F you, go figure it out.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. Like, right?
I mean, I guess some audiophiles would be happy about switching over to a Lightning cable because you could have a digital audio converter inside of your headphones now, and not have to carry around like a big separate power pack for it, which is it's pretty nice.
Well, I remember in the earlier days of Bluetooth headphones, Blue Ant, an Australian headphone manufacturer, they actually had Bluetooth headphones that came with a dongle that you can actually plug your wire headphone in, and it would transmit the Bluetooth
I remember that.
So I mean, if they could find a way to maybe trim something like that down and make we have a short.
But that's the thing. Like, Apple hates dongles. Like, they don't.
Do they? I mean,
they do and they don't.
I have to say, I just recently got the Apple Pencil. Why, I don't know. And that thing's atrocious. I didn't buy that.
Yeah, you buy crap for no reason. It's very obvious.
First of all, this is
Dan Ackerman.
This is Dan Ackerman.
Right.
This was sent to Dan Ackerman.
Yeah, Dan Ackerman, your UPS
honestly,
delivery.
You made a bad purchase.
If this was $70, I would buy this.
70?
Anyway, yes.
You'd pay $70 for that.
Yo, there's a cool speaker. Talk on the phone. I could be in the toilet like, hey man, what's up? Anyway,
that's where it does belong. All right.
back, but what were we talking about now? You totally got me losing.
Dongles.
What
you were saying like Apple. I said they hate dongles, and you said.
Oh yeah, so with the pencil, I mean, like, there's a little adapter that you can put on the end of the pencil, so you can plug a lightning cable directly to it if you're not going to use your iPad to charge it.
Sure.
But then once you plug that in, then you have the little cap that comes off of the pencil. It's just a hot mess.
Yeah.
There was this system we're testing in house right now. It's under NDA. It has like a little magnetic sleeve that adheres to the cover, and you can slide the pencil on that, which I think is really pretty cool. I think they could have been a little more creative. It doesn't have an eraser. As soon as I let my son use the pencil, he flipped it over. I was like, no eraser, sorry.
Okay.
You know, Microsoft one-upped them on that. I think they're getting a little sloppy.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be the first to
Or maybe
admit.
they've been getting a little sloppy, but now it's just becoming more and more noticeable because it's more consistently sloppy.
Right, and let's shift back towards the iPhone itself. I mean, let's not beat around the bush here. This company, in my opinion, has not been the most exciting company in the last 2 to 3 years. Like, there is a certain magic that is,
I hate that word. I hate when they use that word.
All right, there's a certain kind of like special sauce.
Je ne sais quoi.
Je ne sais quoi. That is not really hanging around the company. And I get it. Like, they're still obviously the behemoth they are. But this iPhone 7, now they've talked about the fact, or at least there's been reports that this isn't going to be that like huge step up. This is going to be another sort of iterative, kind of upgrade.
Right.
That's kind of a bummer.
Yeah, people are very frustrated because it's like, do you care about us? Or do you care about your stockholders? It's so incremental and it's becoming inconsistent. Like the iPhone 6S is going on a year. We've seen the iPad Pro 9.7 come out. After that, it does not have 3D touch. The fewer devices that have 3D touch, the fewer devices developers are going to develop apps for. So here I have a phone with a feature that is and you're starting to see like a lot of fragmentation with a lot of their stuff, and it's just not as seamless as it once was.
Hey guys, Kenny in our chat is saying that he feels that he's seen rumors that there could be wired headphones through Lightning that could detach and become Bluetooth, which sounds like a convenient solution.
Yeah.
And to be fair, Motorola is coming out with their Moto Z phone, which uses USB-C headphones instead of a headphone jack. Right. What would be, what would be the most ideal solution? What would need to exist now to make the change away from a headphone jack much easier for people?
I definitely think that wired headphones as they exist today are just painful. There's a lot of negative stuff that we don't really talk about, like the fact that you have to replace your headphones every few years or even every year, because a lot of times the jack will run out. And have you ever used a pair of headphones? All of a sudden, only the left or the right ear will play music, which is really annoying. That's a flaw with the glue inside of the earbud, or something random like the jack will lose a connection. And we can get rid of all that stuff with Bluetooth, and now with Bluetooth 5 coming out next year, you're going to have faster data transfers, better sound quality, hopefully.
Greater range.
And greater range, yeah, they're going to quadruple the range for Bluetooth 5.
So you'll be halfway down the block before you realize you forgot your phone.
Yeah, so it's really a matter of the Bluetooth technology coming around and improving over those fidelity issues, and then Apple, really educating their customers on how they can transition.
And that's going to be the biggest hurdle.
A benefit to having Bluetooth headphones, at least in cramped areas like New York City, San Fran, and Chicago, get mass transit. When you're on the train, I see so many people, when people are getting off the train, their headphones are going with the guy getting off the train. And that's one happy thing. That's one happy thing about with my Bluetooth headphones. I never have to worry about somebody snagging the wire, and I'm running behind them like, it's caught in your purse.
You're saying
I don't
stealing headphones?
No. Like when you're on the train, it's so crowded, and when people get off, sometimes their bag or their purse gets caught in your wire.
Wow, that is a packed train.
Yeah.
No, trust me.
I'm trusting you.
I'd be very upset about that.
6 train gets pretty packed.
I guess so.
Oh, have you ever had headphones ripped out of your ears?
Yeah,
because of that. It's and not even from the jack side. From your ears.
Yeah, I've done stupid stuff.
You feel violated. After
yeah,
that.
you're like, it's like someone pulled your pants down.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what it feels like. You're like, oh wait, I'm okay.
We should go around and start doing that, sharking people.